Guess what? It's my birthday today. I'm hoping y'all will join me for a little birthday fun. I actually even got here a couple of minutes early. I'm amazed. Oh. This is the wrapping paper from my birthday gift from my husband that I got this morning. I'm going to share that with you in a little bit. Hi, Bootsy. So glad you're here. Thank you, Kimberly. Hi, Ruth. I'm so glad y'all all came to share my birthday with me. Well, cool, Bootsy. We're almost twins. There's a lot of people are having August birthdays. I didn't realize it was such a creative month, but I guess it is. Well, you've got me beat, Bootsy. I just turned 55. Hi, Danny. But I'm excited to be 55 and to be feeling as good as I do and as hopeful for the future. 2 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to say that, but this year I really do feel hopeful for the future. So, hi, Janet. Thank you. Hi, Linda. So glad y'all are all here. I did have a good day. I had a great day. It's been busy all day, but it was fun. Wow, y'all are speedy. It's just 7 o'clock and there's already 11 people here. I bet y'all are always on time to birthday parties, aren't you? That's what I feel like this is. I feel like I'm having a birthday party. Hi, Eva. So glad you're here. Well, I have to tell you, I woke up this morning and, oh, hi, Franna. Thank you. Hi, Linda. Thank you. It definitely has been a happy birthday. And when September comes and I can go to the thrift stores again, I get the discount. So 55 is a good year. Oh, I'm getting all these Facebook notifications. Sorry, y'all have to listen to that. They get in my way and y'all have to hear it go ding-a-ling. Oh, goodness. Let me get something to suck on just a second. Oh. Hi, Debbie. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Jerry. Thank you. Oh no. Big on your big TV. Well, since you can't see my face, it's not quite as scary. Well, I have to tell y'all what happened this morning. I got up this morning. My husband was already gone to work. And we don't usually we usually go out to dinner or something, and that's how we spend our birthdays. But this morning I got up and there was a big package in my chair. And this was the wrapping paper on the package. And the card said, Lisa. I knew it was my husband's handwriting. So I knew he had bought me a present. And guess what was in that big box? Let me show you. This is what was in the big box. My husband bought me the jelly plate that I was wanting. I was shocked. And I couldn't figure out how he did it because, you know, when you order something from Amazon, in our family, I always know about it because all the notifications come to me. Hi, Becky. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Mary. But yeah, my husband bought it for me. And he had ordered it, had somebody at work order it for him so he could get it to me on the sly. So I was excited. So we're going to play with that some after we do our pick 10. So he is a keeper. He's a great guy. Even if he hadn't bought me a jelly plate, I would agree that he's a keeper. But yeah, he was sneaky. It was a big surprise. I was really shocked. So, and then my kiddos bought me these. So I love those colors of Sharpies. I've never had those colors before. So I was excited by that. So that was fun too. So I got all kinds of fun stuff to play with. And my mom cooked me supper and my brother took me to lunch. So it's been a great day. And now I get to be, I've got to find me a big piece of glass to put that on. I used my other one on a big glass cutting board, the slick side of a glass cutting board, and just keep it on there and cover it with plastic. I'm not sure how to do this one. It's so big, but I'll figure something out. Don't worry. I'm going to find a way to use it. But, and then while I was at my mom's, we ate dinner. She gave me a birthday card, which she always does. And I opened it up, and inside it was a picture of an oven. And so she and my stepfather were giving us a new oven for my birthday. Isn't that an amazing gift? I mean, it's just, wow. I was speechless. I didn't even know what to say. We rent the house that we're living in. We live right next door to them, and we rent our house from my mom. And the oven that's in here was put in when it was remodeled in the 70s. So that oven is harvest gold, and it's up pretty high in the wall. And I haven't done it in a while, but for the first 10 years we lived here, I burned myself several times. It seemed like several times a year. But they're going to replace it with a new oven, and it'll be down about 10 inches lower. So I'm very, very excited about that too. So it's wow. It's been oh, go get your pizza, Eva. That sounds good. Hi, Sue. Hi, Holly. I'm not sure if I said hi to y'all earlier or not, but I'm glad you're here. So yes, it was worth it. It was the best birthday ever. I think so. And it was the most surprises, you know. I've been surprised on my birthday before, but not as surprised as I was by a jelly plate from my husband and a new oven from my mom. So that was wonderful. Yeah, so whirlwind day. And now we get to play. So the after party is just getting started. So I'm going to have to use this. If I get to put something down on my page, I'm going to use this. If not, I'll use it for something else. But I decided that tonight we're going to do the pick 10 first. And I'm going to wait just a few more minutes because I know that I had told people I might not be here on time. And so some people might have been waiting a little bit to come in that might want to play along with our pick 10. And they might not know I'm doing it first today. So, oh, go talk to your son, Becky. We'll be here when you get back. Yeah, get ready. Gesso your page if you want to. I glued a piece of black paper from this, like a legal pad, but it's black. I glued that into my page instead of gessoing it today. So, oh, well, you need to play along, Jerry. It'll be fun. Hi, Vicki. I'm glad you're here. my daughter is in the house. She had an idea for some butterflies made out of lace that she thought I could use in my fabric journal. So she's making those butterflies right now. If her idea works, then we're going to use them in the fabric journal later tonight. But I'm going to do the pick 10 first, and then I'm going to play with my new toy, and then we'll do the oh, my foot touched something warm. It scared me. But I finally realized my puppy dog's down there. I forgot he was in here. Oh, that's okay, Vicki. I called my daughter by my sister's name twice today, so it's fine to goof up in your head. You figured it out pretty quick. No, I'm working in a junky junk journal that I made out of all those cardboard things you get in the mail, the politician ones and the ads and all that kind of stuff. I made what I call a junky junk journal. I made 2 of them like this, and we've done pick 10s on the covers, and this was a pick 10. And let's see if there's anything else in here. I think that may be all that's in here that we've done. Let me get the other ones and show you real quick. And this is the other one. I made 2 of them like that. We've done this pick 10. And I don't know that we've done any more inside this book, because the pick 10 is really a pretty new thing for me. So, yeah. And then this is the one we did last week. And this is an envelope journal. So I'm doing my pick 10s in these junky junk journals. Envelope journals and the cardboard junk journals. So yeah, do it in a magazine. The magazine works great. I just made these and decided this is what I was going to do in them. There's one we did a while back. While I'm showing you, I might as well show you even the ugliness of the. I did one that this was a pick 10. This was a pick 10. These were both pick 10s. And where's that other one? There's a pick 10. I like that one, even though it's kind of busy. I still like it. That's a pick 10, and I liked that one pretty good. This is the one I didn't like. The only thing I like about it's this guy over here. He was my what was it? A photo of an ancestor or something like that. Found family or a family photo. So he was my found family. This I wasn't very excited about, but these are what I'm doing my pick 10s in. So I just choose one each week, and that's what I work in. I'm not doing them in any kind of order. I haven't even put dates on them or anything. Hi, Amelia. So glad to see you. Malaya? Is it Malaya? I hope I'm saying that right. Malaya or Malia? I'm not sure, but I'm glad you're here. How's your baby doing? Put these other ones up out of the way. Okay, I think we have plenty of people here to go ahead and get started on the pick 10. I do want to do something. Let me see if I can find it. Just a second. Well, good grief. Oh, here we go. I'm going to write down the names of the people who are playing along. So, oh, it's pronounced like Maria. So, Malia. Okay, good. She's into everything. They do that fast, don't they? They just grow up so quick. Enjoy every minute. Mine are 19 and 16 and Wow, it's just amazing. I'm gonna write down the names of the people who are playing along tonight so that I won't get confused and wonder if everybody's playing along or not. So if you're gonna play along with the Pick 10, um, say I am or me or something like that so I'll know and I can write you on my list. You don't have to have a list, Vicki. I'm going to tell you what to do. And Holly's going to do it later. Okay. Just play along, Vicki. I'll give you your list. You don't have to come up with what to do. That's okay. That's okay. Well, I know I'm starting earlier than I usually do. But I know some people have to leave before we get to the place where we used to do it. So, Mary, I missed you. Let me go back and make sure I didn't miss anybody else. Hi, Tanya. Are you going to play along tonight, Tanya, with the Pick 10? Well, no need to cry, Jerry. This is a happy night, and we're gonna do it early, so you can play along. Okay. Well, you just relax, Tanya, and we'll make art for you. Okay, I've got Becky, Linda T, and Kimberly, and Jerry, and Tasha, and Danny, and Sue, and Vicky, and Ruth, and Mary. Is there anybody else I didn't get on my list? I'm just hoping writing it down will help me tonight. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We just grab as we go, Jerry. So we that's why it takes us so long, because we let everybody go get what they need. Yeah, scramble. That's right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I pull as I need to, so I'm grabbing from everywhere. Okay, let me get the little sticks out. And it's funny because when I was at Becky's on last Wednesday, I think it was, she and Janet had an idea to color the sticks, and so she could choose certain kinds of prompts instead of having to put one back because it's something to do at the beginning and we're already in the middle and that kind of thing. And I had just the night before come up with that idea. But I didn't do it because they're doing it, and so that I didn't want to steal her idea. But it was just so funny that we had the same idea. One thing I am going to do, and I haven't yet, but I am going to pull out all the things that are first kind of things, like the Smack and Dragon, like put gesso or things like that, so that hopefully we can be. Oh, you're stealing it from Shell C. Okay. Well, I'll work on that this week. I'll get it ready. Next week I'll have them marked. But I thought my thought was, and I didn't I don't know what the categories that Janet and Becky thought up, but yes, we're doing a Pick 10, Allie. Do you want to play along? Hi, Patricia. Allie and Patricia, if y'all want to play along, you can. I'm just writing down people's names so I'll know who all's playing along. But so let me know if you want to play along. Anyway, I decided to have, 4 or 5 categories. But I haven't figured out exactly what they are yet, and we'll just go back and forth between them. Oh, how fun, Allie. Yes, do that. And then post it. Try a digital pick 10. That would be interesting. I would love to see that. I'm going to write you down, but I know it's going to be different. That'll be fun. Okay. That would be cool, won't it, Becky? I think that'll be neat. Okay. Are we all ready? Okay, Life Mix. I love your name, but do you have a regular name? Hi, Vicky, Messy Table Studio. What can I call you, Life Mix? Oh, I lost my chat again. Jen. Okay, Jen. I need to write that down. Did you get some made? Let me see. Oh, how cute. Look at these little butterflies my daughter made for me to do in my fabric journal. Aren't those cute? Now you need to find some kind of strings that I can add when I put them down for some kind of yarn or something. Just look over there and see if you can find something you think would be good. Bootsy's gonna lurk. That's okay. Sewing and watching. That's good, Bootsy. At least you're getting something done. That's fun. Okay, that'll work. Thank you, babe.
Welcome.
All right, y'all ready for the first stick? I can't wait to see what you do, Allie. That'll be fun to see. Becky's born ready. Okay, well, let's see what we can do here. Stick number 1 says use newspaper. If you don't have newspaper, then use some other kind of paper. Something with writing on it, probably, or a picture. So use newspaper. I'm going to stick these up here. It'll be easy for me to see. And I have some old newspaper. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, book papers will be fine if you don't have newspaper. Just whatever you got that's close or has the same, same kind of thing. This is all stuff that came out of somebody's newspaper. I think it's probably mostly recipes. Let's see what this is. This is an article from 1919 from the Kansas City Star. It says the first English novel is just 200 years old, and that novel was Robinson Crusoe. It was April 25, 1719, that Daniel Defoe published the first volume of Robinson Crusoe under the title The Surprising Adventures of Robinson Crusoe. The 200th anniversary of that event may well be commemorated. And we're really close to being 300 years. So that's pretty cool, huh? I'm probably not going to put that on this page, but I just saw that in with my stuff here. Okay, here's a poem taken out of a newspaper from forever ago. Here's a little one too. This one is The Measure of a Man by Robin A. Walker. It says, upon the mountaintop, down in the vale, cut by the tempest, harried by the gale, still with a smile and a clear-eyed scan that shows the measure of any man. Through all the heartache, saddened by hampered by lies, hated by foe, yet growing kindlier each year's span. That shows the measure of any man. Gentle toward weak ones, loyal to friend, patient in anger, quick to amend, always with courage, harsh words to ban. That shows the measure of any man. Gay to the end when the race is run, watching the glint of the setting sun. Goodwill still towards God's great plan. That shows the measure of any man. I like that. Scrapping life away. I'm glad you're here. Are you Leslie? I see Messy Vicky. Uh, I'm assuming she's calling you when she says, "Hey, Leslie." I'm glad you're here. All right. It's good to know. I need to write that down too. Maybe I'll remember if I write it down. I hope that'll help. Oh, yeah, that was a nice poem. And here's one. I think this is probably the one I'm going to use because it's small. Light Out of Darkness by William Cowper. How many of you know this poem? Well, I'm glad you are happy to have our company, even if you can only stay a little while, Debbie. I'm glad you're here. William Cowper's Light Out of Darkness says, God moves in a mysterious way his wonders to perform. He plants his footsteps in the sea and rides upon the storm. Deep in unfathomable minds of never failing skill, he treasures up his bright designs and works his sovereign will. Ye fearful saints, fresh courage take. The clouds ye so much dread are big with mercy and shall break in blessings on your head. Judge not the Lord by feeble sense, but trust him for his grace. Behind a frowning providence, he hides a smiling face. His purpose will ripen fast, unfolding every hour. The bud may have a bitter taste, but sweet will be the flower. Blind unbelief is sure to err and scan his work in vain. God is his own interpreter, and he will make it plain. I like that poem. Hi, Nana. I'm glad you're here. That's what I'm going to put for my newspaper. So number one is use newspaper. And this came out of a really, really old newspaper. I'm not sure when, but that's what I'm going to put down. And I think I'm going to put it right in the center, and then I'm going to work around it after this. Oh, all right, all right. Okay. Well, there's my number one. That's easy. I'm going to have to run in the house for just a minute and get another cough drop. I don't want to get stuck out here and have one of those coughing fits, and I can feel one coming on. So I'm going to go in the house for just a minute. I will be right back. Y'all just chat for a minute. Thanks. Sorry about that. Okay, sorry. That's embarrassing. Hi, Peg. Hi, Linda. I'm glad y'all are here. Sorry I had to run off. No, it wasn't Frozen. It was me. I had to run in the house. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, are y'all ready now for number 2? Yeah, I've just started to pick 10. Number 1 was use newspaper. So I used this poem out of a really old newspaper. And now we're ready for number 2, I think. Are y'all ready? I'm sure everybody's ready. Nobody took as long as me. Oh. Okay, well, Tasha and Kimberly and Allie are ready. Is everybody else ready? Danny's ready. Ruth. Hi, Lisa. I'm glad you're here. I was probably in the house when you came in. It's good to see you. Okay. Is there anybody who's not ready? Because I can wait a minute more if I need to. I just don't want y'all waiting on me. Well, we just started, Lisa. The first prompt was use newspaper. So we're just now fixing to do number 2. Are you going to show us the book, Becky, on Wednesday night? I want to see the book. If Mary gets to see, I want to see. Oh, that's fine, Lisa. Yeah, it would be hard to do on the road. All right, let's go to number 2. It was only 50 cents. The mystery deepens. She's not going to tell us. She's just going to tell us that it was only 50 cents. Now we're all so curious. But we're going to go on to number 2. Well, number 2 is glue something. So we just glued down some newspaper probably. But we're going to go ahead and glue something else now. Number 2 is glue something. So what am I going to glue? I think I'm going to cut off this and glue it down. We'll do this one down here. That'll work with my black background theme. And I wanted to use this if I could, so. So this is what I'm going to glue down. Vicki, I used bags that were 5 by 11, and they worked fine. Yeah, I just had to cut my paper smaller. There we go. We'll glue that down. Let me get mine and show you real quick so you can feel full sure well that yours will work. So mine was 5 this way. I just cut my paper smaller. But it turned out good. I like it. Hi, Stephanie. I'm glad you're here. I bet it will. I bet it'll look great. I was really pleased with how this one turned out. Okay, glue. I'm supposed to be gluing stuff down. Yeah, Stephanie, we just started the pick 10. We're only on the second one, so you could probably jump in real quick if you want. Okay, mine's trying to glue itself together. I glued this black paper over the top of those strings from the one where we put in the ribbons, and I used yarn. So I just glued this black paper over the top of it. So I've got all these bumpy things in here that I'm having to work around. Thanks. It's been a good birthday, Lisa. It's been a good birthday. Oh, thanks, Rose. Thank you, Stephanie. Thanks, Peg. I'm glad to get to spend the end of my birthday with all of you. Okay. That's okay, Vicki. Thanks. I did have cake with my mom. I had chocolate cake with cinnamon in it and chocolate buttercream icing. And I don't eat cake very often anymore, so it was a real treat. I enjoyed it very much. Got to unload groceries. Yeah, unload the groceries, Lisa. That's fine. It was very good. I had my piece, a pretty big one. Actually, it was two small ones. I brought the extra home for my son, so when he gets home from work, he can have some. Brownies sounds good too. I should have brought a piece of cake and set it right here so y'all could look at it, huh? I didn't know if that'd be nice or mean. Is everybody ready for number 3? Oh, coffee's good in a chocolate cake. That'd be great. It would be mean. Yeah, that's why I didn't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people are ready. We'll wait for the rest to get ready. It would be torture. Well, it'll be torture for me to have to look at that in the kitchen for the next couple of days till my son gets it eaten, because I promised myself what I had tonight was all I was going to have of it. So there are 11 playing along, and Allie's playing digital, so 12 altogether. Thanks, Janet. I think we got a couple of more people that haven't said they're ready yet, but I'm doing easy today. I did a little piece of newspaper and I glued one little piece of something down, so I'm faster. I'm faster than I usually am. Well, that's okay, Rose. Just spectate away. We're just glad you're here. Ruth drying. The second one was glue something. The first one was use newspaper, and the second one was glue something. Vicky's going into lurker mode. Okay. We will allow you to be in a lurker mode. 8 done. Well, that's what I had counted too, Janet. So while we're waiting on the other 3, those of you who weren't here when I showed my birthday presents, I'm going to go ahead and show again because I'm excited. When I got up this morning, there was a big present sitting in my recliner, and it was this. My honey husband bought this for me. Wasn't that sweet of him? Hi, Gilly. I'm glad you're here. I was so excited. I couldn't even believe it. And then my kiddos bought me these cool, beautiful Sharpies. So I got fun stuff to play with. I hope you Sharpie is one of the things that we get to do. Okay, Becky's ready. So is that 9, 10? I think we got a couple more. I may have missed somebody though. So is there anybody else who's hi Lois. I'm so glad you're here. I love having new people. Makes me happy. Y'all are giving me a happy birthday. Okay, is there anyone who's not ready that needs a little more time? Just let me know because I don't want to rush without you. But there's been so much chat that I may have lost somebody. That's everyone. Okay. Thank you, Janet. I need to double Janet's pay. Doodle with white pen. That's perfect for my page. Doodle with white pen. Holly's making dinner. What are you making for dinner, Holly? Oh, thank you, Gilly. Let me see if I can move some stuff here. I have to turn my paper. I can't write. And doodling kind of goes along with that. Now, what am I going to doodle? I think I'm going to put some white stitch lines all the way around the edge first while I think. This pen usually works really well, and it's not working very good tonight. That's concerning. But I'm just going to go ahead. Put some little stitches. That's fine. Just catch up. That's fine, Linda. Yeah, just save it till you get something that it'll work on. We kind of go with the spirit of the rule here. We're not legalistic. We go with the spirit of the law. Oh, now my pen's finally working since I'm halfway done. Garlic chicken pasta and garlic bread. Oh, goodness. Yum. My brother took me to Macaroni Joe's for lunch today. And I was a little worried that I would be able to find something there that was um, the way that we eat now, because it is a pasta place, you know. But they had this wonderful salad. It was called Angus steak salad with cucumber dressing. It was wonderful. And so I could save all my carbs for the cake that I overate tonight. So if you go to Macaroni Joe's, you need to try that salad. It was yummy. It was kind of like a fajita salad. I'm going to stitch in this little happy birthday too. Yeah, you gotta kind of watch out for them, and because you want to be able to enjoy the important special events. But oh, there's my cough drops. They got inside my book. Pine nuts and chicken. That sounds good. Everybody's wanting to eat with Holly tonight. I'm glad I'm already full. My mom asked me what I wanted her to cook for my birthday supper, and she kind of laughed when I told her. I said, I want a meatloaf and stir fried squash and a salad. I used to ask for fried shrimp and things like that, but tonight this was what I asked, and it was yummy. It was a good meatloaf. I love meatloaf, but I don't like to cook it. So I was happy that she would cook it for me. Okay. Um, I guess I could go around this too while I'm going around stuff. I'll go around the outside of it. Y'all let me know when you're ready to move on, and I'll quit stitching stuff into my page. Okay. Hi, Gina. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for coming and sharing my birthday. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Okay, we've got a couple more people that aren't quite ready yet, so we'll wait on them. But 10. Okay. Is that everybody? Or is there still one more, but Janet? Stephanie does great videos, doesn't she? I love watching her videos. Okay, well, that ought to be everybody then. All right, let's pick another one here. It says, fill page with shapes, paint, or color in. So I guess whatever's left of your page that you haven't already filled up, paint or color in some shapes. So I'm going to draw my shapes, I think, with my white pen here, and then I'll paint them in with Posca pens, probably is what I'll end up doing. But I may change my mind and pull out some paint. I don't know. This pen is not being very happy. I'm having trouble even getting my shapes down, much less filling them in. Okay, let's do some triangles. Well, I'm not having very good luck here. It's a good thing I'm not looking for a perfect page. And how about some moons? Let's do some more up here. All these yarn I'm having to bump over is kind of messing up my shapes. Party hats. Ooh, that sounds good. We're gonna let those be the party hats. We'll try some balloon shapes. Good idea. Let's do some more over here. I like that idea. If my pen will just cooperate. Let's do some more up here. I really should have just gotten out my Posca pens to start with here. This is not being very happy. And let's do one more right. Let's do one more up here. All right, now I'm going to fill those shapes in. I just remembered that my Posca pens are in the house. My son borrowed them. So I'm going to have to run in again and get those because I don't know what else would do this easy. So I'll be back in just a minute. Sorry, y'all. Be right back. Okay, good grief. I'm back. Ah, it's 2 a.m., Debbie. Goodness gracious. Yeah, you need to get some sleep. You can watch later if you decide you want to. I think I'm gonna do the moons in this pale blue. Probably should have done them in yellow, huh? Oh well. Do the unexpected. Let's see. Constantly having to turn my page so I don't get my hand in stuff. Alrighty, there's the moons. Is everybody buffering? Of course, if that's true, you might not can hear me even say that. Okay, we'll just do the triangles. It's beginning to look like a children's birthday party page. I'm only 55. I'm young. I can have a kitty birthday party page. Yeah, I can't tell. Everything looks fine from here, but ooh, goodness, except I just got a lot of paint. Pushed down a little bit too hard. Let's transfer some of that up here. Boy, this pen really messes with this black paper. Might not be the best idea. I'm gonna do the, let me shake it first. Oh, well, good night, Tanya. Sleep well. You have a good night. Thanks for popping in and visiting a little bit. Woo! Got too much on that one too. Tell you all you gotta do is push down a little hard. Maybe I need to write with these all the time, and that'll teach me not to press so hard when I write. Got air bubbles in that. There we go. I'm definitely going to have to dry for a minute after I get these done because some of them are pooling pretty badly. Yeah, I can't be a Toys R Us kid anymore. At least in our town, they're gone. Oh, Kimberly, let me look. Have to ask you the number one birthday question. What do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, goodness. You know, that's changed over the years. When I was young, I wanted to be a missionary's wife. And as I got older, I wanted to be a mom. And now I'm a mom. Um, I would like to be a combination of Dee Dee Willingham and Shel C. That's what I would like to be. Oh, that's what I want to be when I grow up. Mhm. Oh, I'm just getting. No, it's okay. All right. I gotta shake that one again. Stephanie wants to be Elvis. All right. Mary wants to be kind to everyone. I think we should all be kind to everyone, whether we're grown up or not. Oh, okay, let me turn this page here a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to have to dry for a few minutes. Okay, that's not completely dry, but at least maybe I won't make a mess. Hi, Cindy. I'm glad you're here. Even if you're only here for a few minutes, we're happy that you came to visit. Okay, Mary's ready. Allie's ready. Becky's ready. Kimberly's ready. Yes, kindness and maturity. Linda and Danny are ready. Sue's tradie. And Sue's ready. Ruth is ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's everyone. Okay. Next stick. Well, that one was sticking out like it wanted to be picked, so I'm going to stuff it back down in there. This one says use neon paints. Use neon paints. I feel like I kind of did that one already, but oh, let me see if these are. Oh, gonna get it all over my book. I did get it on it. Okay, let me. Oh, good grief! If I can't make a mess on one side, I'll make a mess on the other side. Let me pull a piece of paper out and stick there so I won't make a mess. Okay. Okay, please repeat. Use neon paint. If you don't have neon paint, I guess just use something bright. Well, come on. Ah! Oh. Let me find some neon paint here. I'll be right back. It's right over here on the other side of the room. Okay. This is what I've got. And I think, green and orange are the only things that I haven't really used. I've already used pink and yellow and blue, so I'm going to leave those behind. And let me find something to put the paint on. Here we go. Hi, Patricia. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to use this neon green. Ooh, that's more than I need. And I'm going to use some of this orange too. That's weird. It's got a weird consistency. All right, let me find a card. I don't know if this is going to work or not. Let's do one more right here. That. And then I'm going to cross those with the green, I think. Let's see if I can make that line go across. There we go. These didn't really show up good, so I'm going to see if I can add to them a little bit. Got plenty of paint out, so I might as well make sure these really show up. Okay. That's kind of a mess. Let me find something to wipe that off onto. All right. Let me. Now, these pages need some brightening up, so we'll just put it on here. Okay. Hey, Allie's ready. I'm sorry you're having computer trouble, Rose. That's not fun. That's a good idea, Mary. I was about to do that myself, but except I was going to use a Posca pen instead of a fine liner, but I finally decided just to leave it. Okay, I'm going to dry this just a little bit. Let me know when y'all are ready. White paint's great, Tasha. Yeah. Neon jelly roll pens. That's a good idea. Okay. Everybody's ready? All right. Let's move on. Doodle with a fine line applicator. We're getting a lot of color on here with stuff. Doodle with a fine line applicator. If you don't have one, use a thin use a paint pen or use a fine paintbrush or doodle with something that'll show up. That's a, yeah, chalk pen. That's a good idea. Anyway, doodle with something else. Oh, I know, Mary. You've always got a fun little applicator in your hand. You're always ready for that one. I'm going to use one of these. It's the closest thing I have handy. And so I'm going to use one of these little fine paint things. This one's gold. I don't know if it'll, let me steal my pen from out of here and see if I can make sure it's going to work. Okay, now what to do? What to do? I think I'm just gonna kind of do a little swirly edge around this. Just kind of looks like a scribble, but that's okay. I think that's all I'm going to do with that. It doesn't say you have to do a lot. It just says you have to do something. So I'm just doing that much. And now, oh, there they are. I was trying to rearrange things in here this afternoon and make room for a sewing machine. And I did get it in here, but now everything's just piled in another place. Yes, I do still do keto. I didn't do keto tonight. I had chocolate cake, but 99% of the time we eat keto. It makes a huge difference in how I feel. I tell you, turning 55, I feel 10 years younger than I did when I turned 45. And it's been amazing for me. My migraines are gone. My depression's gone. All kinds of stuff's gotten better since we started eating this way. I'm never going back. I'm never going back. It's been a huge blessing for me. What do I intend to sew? I don't know, Rose. I just thought I've seen people sewing on their junk journals and things. And I had this old sewing machine that somebody gave me. I was trying to give it to if there was someone in our homeschool group whose child wanted to learn how to sew and they couldn't afford a sewing machine, I was going to give it to them. But I've offered it 2 or 3 different times and nobody's taken me up on it. And my son said the last time I thought, well, maybe I ought to just go ahead and give it to the thrift store. And my son said, no, when I move out, I might need that. So I said, well, what are we going to do with it till then? And then I thought, well, I can take it out in my studio. It's a really old sewing machine. It's one of those that weighs a ton. In fact, I can't even carry it. He has to carry it for me. But, oh, thank you, Stephanie. I tell you that it's been the best thing I've ever done for my health and happiness. But anyway, so my son carried it out here for me. I thought I might sew on some paper. I'm not going to use my regular sewing machine to sew on paper. So this one is, let me see what kind it is. Just a second. Come on. It's an Alco. I don't know that brand. ALCO. But it weighs about 1 million pounds. So, ooh, variegated thread's a great idea. I'll have to wait till September. So, well, that's what I thought. I'd heard other people say they use their old sewing machine for paper. So that's what I'm going to do. I haven't sewn any paper on it, but we did sew enough fabric to know that it sews well. And that's about all I've done with it. But let me dry this just a second, and then we'll see if everybody else is ready. Yeah, yeah, they're all metal, and that makes a huge difference for a lot of things. My mother has an old sewing machine. I think hers is a Kenmore. I'm not positive. It's an old turquoise machine, but she upholstered helped a friend upholster his antique car seats, and she upholstered our living room couches. And I mean, she's had that sewing machine all my life, and it's about the same age as this one. She's sewn everything you can sew on. Haven't tried leather, I don't think, but anyway, they're really cool. So, oh, that's cool, Stephanie. I have an old one. It's a Bel Air, I think, that my grandmother got right after World War II. And it's in its own cabinet, and I've still got that one. In fact, that's in my son's room right now. He's using it as a table, but it only sews straight and only forward. You can't even back up on it. So it's not something that I want to be doing a lot of sewing on, but it's a beautiful machine. Oh, I'm glad you had a day without rain, Becky. You deserve one. Oh. All right. Is everybody ready? Let me know. You probably said you were ready earlier and I just kept chatting and didn't listen to you. Yeah, it's like either you've got more rain than you want or we don't have enough, depending on where you are. So I'm sorry y'all are buffering. Let me look to make sure. Well, everything looks good here. Gills and webbed feet. Uh, okay, Allie's ready and Kimberly's ready. Ruth is ready. Suze is ready. Becky's ready. Stephanie's ready. Jerry's ready. That's everybody. Okay, here we go. This one says use cardboard. Use cardboard. I have no idea what I would do with cardboard on this page. Think outside the box, and I'll tell you why I'm saying that. I'm going to use cardboard, and let me show you what I'm going to do. It's not going to go on my page. I'm just going to use it to put some paint down on my page like that. Just some little lines. That's what I'm going to do with my cardboard. So think outside the box with your cardboard. Let me get some. What other paint do I want to use? I think I'm going to use this blue neon paint with my cardboard here. That's right. That's using it. Whatever. It just says to use it. It doesn't tell you how to use it. Oh, go cook your dinner, Gina. Thanks for popping in. We enjoyed having you. Have a great evening. I've got this tiny little brayer, and I'm just going to roll it on this cardboard here. And then I'm going to stamp it down. There, I used cardboard. A product tag is cardboard. That's true. Anything that's made out of cardboard, tag board, any of those things, use it. Just find some way to use it, even if it doesn't stay on your page. Okay. There's that. Now I got to clean off this paint. I've got this book in my lap, brayering off into it. But I'm not going to let that paint go to waste. Some weird looking pages in my clean off book. Oh. All right, empty that brayer off. I'm sorry y'all are buffering, and I'm sorry that you can't hear me because you're buffering. Oh. Paper roller circles. That sounds great. Toilet paper rolls, paper towel rolls, those are cardboard. You can just use something that's cardboard somehow. That works for me. I bet you have a pretty apron, Rose. Yay for you, Stephanie. She's actually gluing down her cardboard. That's good. That's using it too. We're all being happy. Oh, it's hideous, Rose. Add another layer. I bet that'll make it better. That works, Tasha. Paste some pennies on. Yeah. You just have to, the prompts are to inspire you to do something. They don't have to be, completely literal. Jerry glued hers down too. So see? Okay. All right. Allie glued hers down too. I can't wait to see how you did that, Allie. Okay. Who else ready to go? Allie's ready. She glued cardboard on her picture. I can't wait to see what you do. That'll be fun. I've never seen anybody try to do this digitally, so I'm really interested to see how that works out. A big mess is part of it, Jerry. That's what you're supposed to do. Kimberly's ready. Hers is glued down. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is that everybody? Am I missing somebody? One more. Okay. I've never had an online birthday party before. Sorry, I can't hand out party favors. That would be fun if we could do that, wouldn't it? Or if you could eat cake with me, that would be fun. Okay, that's everybody. All right, let's do this one. Let's see what it says. Glitter. And you can use glitter glue, glitter paint, glitter, anything that glitters. You can even use one of those pins. I can't remember what they're called. I think it's one of the jelly roll pins that just puts sparkle on. It doesn't have any paint. So we got a lot more playing than I thought. We're doing great. This is fun. I love it when y'all play along. Now I got to get some glitter. Oh, look what I found. This was on my last shopping trip, July 29th. I found some glitter glue that's iridescent. I haven't got to use it yet. So now I'm going to. We're going to see what it does. Trying to decide if I just want to put some down and then kind of brush it on. I've never tried to use glitter glue. It just says apply and let dry. This is number 8. This is number 8. Well, we all do a hideous one once in a while, Kimberly. Don't give up. Yeah, we're all sitting here with party hats on. That's right. It's funny, Janet, that you should say that because I have been to very few parties in my life where they actually had party hats, but that was always my least favorite thing about those parties because I don't like hats. I think they're cute on a lot of people, but I just always feel silly when I put one on. And you know how silly party hats are. So that was always something I didn't really like about going to birthday parties. I'm going to put this, I think, over happy birthday. Let me find a brush. I need a, here, I'll use this one. This is a brush I use when I'm gluing stuff down. That'd probably be good to use. Oh, I didn't have to do that. They didn't make me wear a bow hat at my shower. I got off easy, I guess. I didn't know how much. But it's really pretty. It's really iridescent-y. Is that try? I think hi Kim, I'm glad you're here. Well, I'm glad that you're lurking. I don't mind lurkers. I'm just glad you enjoyed enough that you're gonna watch, even if you can't chat. Put a party hat on your Kool-Aid pitcher, man. Oh, I want to see that too, Mary. Okay, I think I'm going to put some of this glue over. Oh, I put the lid on it already. I was going, why is it not coming out? I'm going to put it over this too, because I think you'll be able to read through it real easy, but it just sparkles it up. Oh, wow, that's pretty. I didn't think I was a glitter person. I really didn't, but this is pretty. I'm glad this is the one I chose. Yay, I like that. Okay, now I need some water. Oh. Bootsy likes glitter, so, well, I'm glad I could put some glitter on for you, Bootsy. Okay, I'm liking this glitter. I like this really well. Glitter makes anything look better, Kimberly says. Okay, that's still very wet. That was not nearly enough drying, but hopefully whatever comes next won't mess it up. I'm going to dry a little bit longer while y'all are getting finished. Let me know when you're ready. Good night, Jen. I'm on every Monday night at 7. I would love to have you come back. You have a great night too. Bye-bye. Okay. So we have 12 people playing along now. Is that right? Okay. Thank you, Janet. Okay, Tasha's ready. Stephanie's ready. Ooh, I just put my arm in something. Ruth is ready. Allie's ready. Bye-bye, Peg. Thanks for coming. Have a good night. Sue is ready. Mary's ready. Kimberly's ready. That's 12. Okay, I'm not counting good. I'm glad I've got you, Janet, because I'd only counted 8. Okay, here we go. Use Sharpies through a stencil. Use Sharpies through a stencil. Well, I'm going to play with my new Sharpies that my kids got me. I hope you never decide not to show up, Janet. I don't know what I'd do without you. Let's see. Let's try. I don't know if this will show up on this black or not. Let's see if it. Nope, that's not going to show up. I don't know if any of these are going to really show up since I've got black for a background. But I'm going to do it anyway, even if it doesn't show up. Yes, use a Sharpie through a stencil. Just draw a circle, in the stencil. I think I'm going to use this stencil because it was sitting there. I don't know if this is even going to show up, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh, get one of those cough drops. Well, you can only see it where it goes over the lighter colors. So let's do a little flower up here and see how much of it shows up. Good grief. Okay. No, I think that was 9. One, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, use Sharpies through a stencil was number 9. I'm just going to go back over that because it doesn't really show up. Or maybe not, because that didn't help. Well, that's cool, Bootsy. We'd love to see some of his stuff. That's fun. Traveling journals are cool. I don't get to travel enough to do very much of that. Oh, Jerry, I'm so sorry about your garage and basement. I've been there with the basement, and it's not fun. Okay, we've just got one more. Let me know when you're ready for it, and we'll do the last one. Sorry, Kathy. We did it first tonight. We're going to do, I got a jelly plate, a big jelly plate for my birthday. So I'm going to play with that some. And then I was going to do a page in my fabric journal. So I did have a great birthday, Diana. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. It was probably the best birthday I've ever had. It was amazing. Oh, a lot of fun. So is everybody ready to move on to the last one? Thank you, Rose. Prompt number 1 was use newspaper. Prompt number 2 was glue something. Prompt number 3 was doodle with a white pen. Prompt number 4 was fill the page with shapes and paint or color in. Prompt number 5 was use neon paints. Number 6 was use cardboard. Number 7 was doodle with a fine line applicator. Number 8 was glitter. And number 9 was use sharpies through a stencil. So hopefully that wasn't too fast. You found the one you missed, Lisa? Okay, good. Are y'all ready for number 10? Here we go. This one says scratch marks in paint, which could mean you put paint down and then you scratch in it, or it could mean you scratch some paint marks on your page. I don't know. It can be either one. I'm going to do some scratchy marks with a paint pen because I don't have enough space to put down paint to scratch in. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put down scratchy marks with my paint pen. Scratch marks in paint, it says. Well, I can't find the one I was looking for. I had these little Sharpie paint pens. There was a kind of a coral colored one too, but I'm going to use this green one because it's the only one I can find. Yay, Tasha. All right. Post it and relax. Okay. Do some scratchy marks. It's not even working very well. Okay. Let's try to do some scratchy marks that look kind of purposeful. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. My scratchy marks in paint. You can see right up here, right there. Anyway, there's several places I just scratched some little scratchy marks. I didn't know that, Bootsy. A museum in Amsterdam that's only for handbags and purses. That would probably be very interesting to see. I'm always on the search for the perfect purse. That's my husband. We tease each other that he's always looking for the perfect jacket, and I'm always looking for the perfect purse. But I'm not willing to pay a lot of money for mine, so my perfect purse is going to have to come from a thrift store. Yeah, I'm ready to play with my brand new jelly plate. I think, just a second. Let me move that out of the way. Put these things up so I have some space. Oh, I might need those paints. Wasn't thinking about that. We've spent 2 hours just on the Pick 10 and chattering, whatever. So, if y'all don't mind, I'm going to save, and I'm really excited to do this, but since my daughter sewed these up for me, so cute, but I'm going to save this for next time so I don't feel like I'm in a rush to do it. And I'll make my fabric journal page next time. I'm going to go ahead and play with the jelly plate right now. Because once I get that out, I'm not going to want to put fabric on my table. Let me put these things up. I've never tried to use one this big, so it's going to need some space, and I don't have that much space. So. Get some stuff out of the way. Well, I'm kind of sad not to do this because she worked so hard to get it ready, but it'll be ready next time. I didn't realize how long I've been on already. She won't mind. She's a sweetheart. She understands things don't always go the way I want them to. Oh, I do need some of these out to use as roll-off paper. Okay, I'm going to move these sticks somewhere so I can write them down later. Where would be a good place? Right there. Because I want to do some with this black paper too. I think that'll be fun. And I've got all these papers that are have stuff on the front of them, but I need to do stuff on the back of them. So we're going to try to do some of that because I got lots more painty papers to send out. So. I think I'm going to start doing some black ones because that's what sounds really fun to me tonight. And it's my birthday. I can do what I want to. Having trouble seeing when I stand up like this to jelly plate though. I'm not very good at jelly plating sitting down. And with this huge one, I really won't be able to. So the package was really messed up. See right there and right here? I mean, it's really messed up. But the jelly plate looks fine inside. I opened it up to check when I saw that. It's funny because they've got this book. It's exactly the same book as in their little bitty jelly plates. It's just giant sized. I just find that funny. Okay. And look, no bubbles. Last time I ordered a jelly plate from Amazon, when I got it, it had all these bubbles in it. I was so disappointed. But this one has no bubbles, so we're good. Gorilla Tape. Okay, I obviously need to catch up on the chat here. Just give me a second. Yeah, share your pages in my group, Jerry. Jerry's our newest member. She just joined right before my live stream. Janet's getting brownies. Yes, it's the same name as here. Lisa My Eclectic Life is the name of my group. Okay, I'm confused, Rose. It says Lisa Gorilla Tape maybe. Oh, to fix the package? Is that what you were talking about? Okay. Well, I'm glad you found my group, Jerry. I'm glad you decided to join. I appreciate you hunting me down to wish me a happy birthday. This is so pretty. My other one is so not pretty anymore that it's almost scary to break it in here. I understand that, Jerry. I can remember when I used to I worked for an orthodontist during the day, starting when I was a senior in high school. And then when I graduated, I started taking night classes. And I would go to work all day, and then I would study, and then I would go to night class. And then when I got off, I was so wired I couldn't go to sleep from being in class. So sometimes it does make it hard. Boy, it's been a long time since my other jelly plate looked clear like that and you could see through it. Oh, I know, it's shiny and clean. It won't be like that for very long. Yes, it was a birthday present, Kathy. My husband surprised me with this, sitting in my recliner this morning when I got up. So, the previous ones, I don't have a page, but if you go to my streams, my live streams, there might be a couple that don't, but most of them I have the pick 10 prompts listed in the description box. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. I have had a great birthday. Y'all are making it even better. This is a great way to end it. Okay. Let me get out. Let me get out a brayer. And I'm going to cut this because I want to make it the right size. I want to use this tonight. I haven't ever used it. And I didn't want to cut it for my other jelly plate if I was going to get a nice big one. So we're going to try that tonight too. Okay, paint. Okay, I think I'm feeling like, since I'm going to do this black paper first. Oh, one thing. Let me get this page out. I'm going to use this to be my cover where I go around where the paper doesn't doesn't cover the jelly plate. That way I can make a giant piece of painty paper too. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to do that much. Thank you, Janet. Okay, let's see what. Let's just try this, just for kicks. Let's put it down over here. And then do it again. I'm liking this. It's another one of those things I've had out in the studio for a long time, and I had never used it. And Becky said she was looking for one, and that made me remember I had it. I kind of messed it up down here, but we'll just print our page up there, so it'll be okay. Yeah, let me do that. Thank you for asking. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. There we go. Boy, it barely fits. Let me see if I can go up a little bit. Well, not really. Maybe that helps a little bit. Ooh, I'm not used to it sliding around. I usually have it stuck to that piece of glass, my other one, and it stays put really well. This one's on that plastic, and it's not staying put so well. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? That'd make a cool frame. All right, let's see. There's what it looks like on the black paper. That's really, it's already dry. Wow. Okay. Let's try do the same thing again, go in a different direction with these colors. Maybe we'll add something else too, and not just dots, because they probably won't show up a whole lot if we don't have more than just that. I may put some big circles of from something else. Let's get that over there. Oh, I'm gonna have to roll it down here and then move it up there. Well, that's really very, very clear. I should have been more ready than this. Here, let's do this. All right, let's scoot this up. And I'm going to go ahead and put this same piece of paper back on it. And put this back on it. Ooh, I didn't quite make it to the top there. Ooh, that looks cool. I love that. I think I'm going to like that big piece of paper. Oh no. We're going to have to let this one dry. It's tearing. But it looks pretty. Let me hang it up here. Okay. I'm going to let that dry just a second, and then we'll add something over it and keep going. But I don't think I'm going to use this paper anymore. It's not holding up to this very well. So we're going to just go on to the ones that I needed to put backs on anyway. So that's okay. Let me set these up here. This actually is the kind of stuff that you put in a big drawer. It's drawer liner paper that I found at the thrift store. Oh, metallics with the black paper. Yeah, we may have to do that before we move on. We may have to do that before we move on because that would be really cool. All right, let's go ahead and well, I'm glad your grandson had some ice cream for my birthday. Y'all go have fun. Bye-bye, Kathy. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, let me get some metallics out. Let's play with that a little bit. Okay, here's some copper and some gold. We'll put some of both of those on here. I like both of those on black. Almost out of that copper. I think I have another tube of it somewhere, but okay, let's see. Let's do I'm going to do this stencil. I'm loving being able to work my whole page at one time. That's so much fun. I'm also loving putting all these square border things onto this page. That's fun too. I may wish I'd saved that black paper for the underneath the stencil, but we can come back with another one and do that. That's looking really cool, isn't it? I'm loving that. Oh, that didn't work very well at all. All right, let's put it on here and just rub with my hand. This may just be a clean it off, and then we'll put down a piece of paper right on the jelly plate after I take up the stencil. Okay. Trying to just make sure that I'm getting off around those designs, because it'll look a lot better when I pull the regular print if that's come up pretty good. Ooh, come back over here. Okay. Well, that's fun, isn't it? Go back in here. Okay. All right. We're going to call that good on that one. And I'm going to take up the stencil and put it over here. And we'll get another piece of black paper and stick down there. Right there. My jelly plate keeps moving. All right, let's stick this down and okay. Stay put over there. That looks real pretty. Still not as good a print as I wanted, but it looks pretty. I like it. I like it. That's pretty painted paper. Both of them. Actually, I like both of them. Let me hang those up real quick. And the other black paper I have is cardstock, and so let's see if we can. That didn't do much. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what do we want to do next? We could probably pull this up with something if we wanted to. I have somewhere in my stack of papers I wanted to do some deli paper. Let me find that. These have some stuff on them, but I still think it'd be fun to pull up. Yeah, I'll do it on this side. Okay. Let's put what would be good underneath that? Let's put a real turquoise. Ooh, that was a little more paint than I intended to put down. Hopefully it'll be all right. Ooh, get that goopy off. I don't like those. Maybe if I continue to put the same amount of paint on this one that I used to always put on my other one, I won't oversaturate this one. Sounds like a good plan anyway. Okay. Now then, don't blow away. Let's put this down here. See what we can get up on it. Let's go ahead and put this. There we got another layer on there. Let's pull this up. Oh dear. Got to be gentle. I think I left that one down there too long. That's really cool. When that dries, that'll be real pretty. I even like all the cracks in it. All right, very neat. All those other deli papers just went flying onto the floor. Okay. Oh, I just wiped my eye. I mean, above my eye with paint on. So I probably got turquoise eyeshadow now. All right, let's see. I'm going to do the back of this page. Actually, I think I want to do some designs and add onto this page first. So let me find what I want to use. I think I'm going to use this because it's big enough to be bigger than my paper. And I really think that's fun on top of something. So let's use something dark that'll show up over that pink. I'm going to go ahead and use this antique copper here. I think. Okay. When you use this matte, you have to use a little bit more paint than you would for something else because it pulls up a lot of paint. This may still be too much paint. Okay. Let's put that down. And let's do this like this. This isn't going to pull up a whole lot of paint except around the edges. But it'll help me press this down. Okay. Pull that up. We have kind of a wonky looking border there. All right, let me get a I'm going to put this down and lay that on top of it. And now then we'll stick this one right here. And I'm going to need another piece of paper because that one's still really wet. Let's grab a couple of these. those out of the way. Now let's pull up this one. Okay. You can see the design on it. It's a little harder to see in the camera, but I like it. And I like how it went ahead and covered up the edges. Let's pull this up. And that's what's on this page now. So that's fun too. Put this one up here to dry. Okay, let me put this down and see if I can get any more paint off of it. Yeah, got a little bit more off. Let me grab one of those. See if we can pull off some more of this. Okay, there wasn't much that was wet, but thank you, Lisa. I'm having fun. Okay. I think I'm going to put some neons down and leave this on there and see what comes up with those. Yeah, I'm going to do the pink. And the blue. Let's see how this turns out. Alrighty. And let's do some of this. All right. Well, I want something that's plain on the back. All right. We'll do this one. There we go. I'm really loving this. This may turn into a zine. Well, I like that. That looks good. I'll have to put a border around that one later. That's one of the very first ones I ever did. With one of my homemade jelly plates. I found it the other day, you know, back somewhere. Okay. What to do next? Get rid of that. I'm going to do this blue metallic. And where is it? And this fuchsia. Okay. See, I've already adapted and put too much paint. Doesn't take long. Oh, funny. Okay. I'm going to see if I can get this little tire to roll across it. No, I can't get it to roll very good. Well, we'll just smear then. Okay, we'll just use it to smear. Since it won't roll. Okay. Well, that's wild. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this on the back of this paper. And then we're going to do another border here. Ah, there we go. Ooh, Salisbury steak sounds good, Linda. Ooh, that looks good. Doesn't it look pretty? Okay. Let's go ahead and take this up, and then we'll pull another something from it, because there's plenty of paint left. Oh, look at that. Woo, that's pretty. I'm liking that. Okay. Let me get, where did I put those two papers? Here we go. I'm going to put this down and then put this down. Oh, I'm sorry you can't sleep, Tanya, but I'm glad you decided to join us since you couldn't. We're having fun with my birthday present. Or at least I'm having fun. I hope y'all are having fun. That looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Okay. I'm going to let this dry a minute, and then I'm going to put something underneath it or over it that will end up underneath it and see what we can pull off. I did, Tanya. My husband surprised me with this morning when I woke up. Wasn't that sweet? What's that? Is it me, Lisa, or the other? Oh, the cauliflower potatoes. We tried cauliflower rice once. We were not impressed. But I could have done something wrong. Haven't tried it as potatoes yet. Okay, let's let this dry just a little bit longer. I've seen that. We went to 575 Pizza, and they have a cauliflower crust pizza. They do put some rice flour in it, so it's not keto, but it is gluten free. But it was pretty good. We didn't realize that somebody had told us it was keto, and so we got in there and we ordered it. And then we said something about it to her, and she said, "Oh no, it's not keto, but it is gluten free." But anyway, we ate it anyway, and it was good. But I would prefer the fathead type pizza that if I'm going to make pizza crust that's keto. Yeah, no, the video doesn't. The one that I've seen the recipe to didn't have any flour in it either. Um, Eggs and cheese and cauliflower. One of them has some almond flour or coconut flour in it that I've seen, but we like the one that's mozzarella cheese with a little bit of cream cheese and almond flour and an egg. That's the one that we like. Yeah, the portobello mushroom makes a good base. I'm not a mushroom person. I like my mushrooms tiny, chopped up and stuff. But my husband loves stuffed mushrooms. I think he would love pizza on that mushroom. I haven't done it for him yet, but I should. Okay, I think this is bound to be dry enough now. So let's put something that will be not these colors at all behind it. How about this lime green? That should be interesting, huh? Okay. Let's get that out of the way. Okay. I'm going to put, oh, that's another one that has, yeah. I'm going to put this one down and put this right here. See what we can pull up on these. Here we go. That is looking so pretty. I'm loving that. I think that's my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing so far. Okay, we still got more down there. We're just going to go on. Let me get out, before I put any paint on there, get out some different stencils here. Let's get that one out. And that one out. And that one out. And that one. And we'll do a kind of a patchwork combination of those. See how that turns out. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to use this unbleached. No, I'm not either because there's not enough down there. I'm going to use this. It's Artist Loft Metallic Phthalo Green. Move these so I can wipe off or roll off or brayer off or whatever you want to call it. Ooh. Okay, let's move that. Put that there. I think I'm going to have to scoot this down, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't have space for these stencils to stick off like I need them to. Okay. And then let's put this one right here in the middle. And let's do another frame. Let's see if we can get this one kind of in the middle. Okay, there's that. Pretty cool. Let's pick this one up. It looks like that. Not bad. But I think I want to do another. Let's put some jelly paper on here and see if we can pull up some more of this before we take the stencils up. Sorry for the squeaky table. Alrighty. Let's take these up. And let's go over this. There's another one we're adding stuff to. See this? This is tomorrow's video, tomorrow's project. I made it early so I wouldn't, just in case I have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow and I didn't want to not get one out. So that looks pretty cool. Okay. Alrighty, I've got papers everywhere. Let's see if we can pull off some more of this. I don't know if it will or not, but not much. Okay. Got stuff everywhere. Packing tape. I have never done packing tape. Do you put stuff down on here, Rose, and then put the packing tape on it? Is that how you do it? Should I do some more layers of other colors before I put the packing tape down? No, those are, oh, are you talking about this big paper? This is just drawer liner paper. I do have, I was planning to use some textured wallpaper to make some prints. Let me get this. This needs to be turned over. Okay. Well, let me get some packing tape and let's try it. And somewhere I do have a bone folder. There it is. Okay, let's see what we can do. Can't tell where the other one is, so I'm going to leave some space in between them just to be safe. Whoa. Paper's falling down, getting in the way. I guess it's not really in the way, but it bugs me. The packing tape stuck to the paper. Now this won't scooch over. Okay. Oops. That's empty. Now when I picked that jelly plate up, that all went wrinkly on me. That may mess it up. I don't know. I've never done this before. Burnish it a lot. Okay. Let me go see if I can find, I've got some perfect pearls somewhere. Let me see if I can find it while that's sitting there a minute. Okay. I have some. I found it at Hobby Lobby in the clearance section a long time ago. But I've never used it before, so I haven't done anything with it still. Let me see if I can get it open. Oh. That did not want to come off, y'all. I'm learning a lot too, Eva. I'm going to learn how to do this. So, okay. So, so now do I just pull the tape up and then put the perfect pearls on it? Yeah, let's just do them one at a time. Well, y'all can't even see what I'm doing here. Let me move the jelly plate. I don't know where to put it though. Too much stuff. I'll stick it over here. Okay. All right. Let's lay that one down. And I think I'm gonna do, I've got 4 pieces of tape, so I'm gonna do a different color on each one. Tiny, tiny amounts. Okay. I don't want this to come flying out all over the place. Gotta hold it, I can tell. Go back. I don't know how tiny of amounts. I don't know how to know if you've got tiny amounts, Rose. Boy, it's definitely flying all off, so I've definitely got too much. See if I can pick it up and put it back on here. Well, you can see it's silvery where I've got the, let's see if I can pick up some of that fell off. Oh. I thought I was using tiny amounts, but it's all over the place. I obviously don't know what tiny amounts are because I just got it everywhere. That's kind of hard to see. Maybe you can see the pearly of it better now. All right, let's try the next color. Maybe I can see better what I'm doing with another color. And oh, let me clean this up. Goodness gracious. It's funny, it doesn't look like much, it just feels like a lot. But it doesn't even hardly show up on my hands, so. Alrighty. Okay, here's this one. On the back. Okay. Let's do it with, I'm gonna do it with the copper because I like copper. don't really know how to do less than that. Obviously was not a tiny amount. Maybe it'll brush over. It feels like I'm just barely getting any, but it was a bunch evidently. I'm going to be able to keep sticking my hands to it now. I know I'm getting too much, but I don't know how to get any less. I know I'm getting too much. I know, but I don't know how to get any less. I'm just barely touching the brush to the... Yeah. I need you to come show me, Rose. I don't... I feel like I'm just barely touching it, but it's just... I don't know if it's because this is getting sticky from the tape or... I probably don't have enough paint on here, and so my tape is so sticky that it's not letting it, it's sticking really fast rather than brushing over onto the next part. Okay, let me stop here and read chat a little bit because I'm behind. Oh, I'm not wetting the brush. It's just picking up so much. I can't get it to pick up less. Pieces of the brush are even coming off on my... Looks pretty though, even if I overdid it. Even though I don't know what I'm doing, it still looks pretty. There's... Okay. Try to leave some empty space so when you put it down, you will see the paper underneath it. Oh, see, I thought the point was to not, for it to not be sticky anymore and for it to be like this. I didn't know you were supposed to see through it. Sorry. Oh. Well, live and learn. We'll try, see if I can do better with this one. I tell you, it cleans off the jelly plate good, though. Let's go ahead and do the gold this time. This is open. I mean, it's got some just... I can't not stick to it. Okay, let's see if we can get this off that's around the outside, so it maybe won't be so messy next time. Come on, stop. Okay, I'm going to put some of it right here so I can have a place to. Let's go ahead and brush that down. So more like that, Janet. I'm going to be honest with you, Kimberly. I would say get the biggest one you can afford. Because you can always use smaller papers on it. But that's just me. And I have a bunch of different sizes. I like them all, but I really like being able to get the whole piece of paper on. And it depends on how you use it. You know, different people will tell you different things, but I would say get the biggest one you can afford to buy. I'm going to go ahead and try to make this one not very sticky because I don't have any place to put it right now, and I don't want it to stick into everything when I'm trying to store it somewhere. So I'm going to purposefully overdo the stuff on these, but I'll try to do next time. I'll be more, since I'll know that I'm doing it for a project, maybe I'll be better at, oh goodness, that was whoa, way too much. Way too much. Okay, I didn't mean to go that overboard. Sorry, Rose. Sorry, Janet. I took your idea and I just went crazy. Okay. I'm going to pull this last one off. It didn't go over the whole plate. But I'm just going to put it down and pick up some of this that's just laying on the paper. Okay, now I'm going to put this last color on it. Yeah, this is the 12 by 14 one too, Tanya, and I'm glad that this is the one he got me. Of course, I had it on my Amazon wish list, so he knew which one I wanted. Made it easy on him. But I definitely I love all of them. I love my little ones, but I don't use them as often. If I was a better art journaler and spent more time, working in journals, doing pages all the time, I would probably use the little ones more because they're perfect for that. But I like to do whole pages. And so I like the bigger ones. I had an 8 by 10 for 2 years and I loved it, except I didn't love the, I'll show you. I didn't love this border that's around it because it doesn't cover up the whole page. And that's why I love the bigger one, because it will cover up the whole page. But any of them, any one you can get, even a small one, is a lot of fun. So just get whichever one you can afford and enjoy it, because it opens up all new possibilities. Okay. Well, that's fun. I've never used this stuff before. I'll show you my jelly plate. This is what my jelly plate looks like now. So I pulled off a lot of stuff with that. If I hadn't run out of tape, I could have done some more, but throw that away. Okay. See. I'll post a picture of the ones I made in the group. Good. Go from the plate right into a book page. I would love to see that because I want to try doing that. Yeah, I have a 6x6. I got an 8x10 and a 6x6 at the thrift store for $5. And I love them both. And then I had an 8x10 that I bought, and it had pock marks all over it when I got it, and I never really was happy with it. And so I cut it up into small pieces, some circles and triangles and different things. And those are fun too. Yeah, Hobby Lobby has the 5x7. So, oh, bye-bye, Rose. Thank you for coming. Well, this has been fun, but I'm already past 3 hours. And I know, I couldn't believe my thrift store had jelly plates. I saw those, and it said $5 on them together, you know. And I was like, no way, that can't be the real price. Because sometimes they get stuff that people had in garage sales and they change the prices. So I went and asked her, I said, are these really $5? And she said, yeah, I don't know what they are, but they're supposed to be a craft thing. I said, I know exactly what they are, and I will gladly pay $5 for them. And she thought I was complaining about the price. I was like, no, I'll gladly pay $5 for these. Anyway, that was amazing. I know. Well, you go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's and you ask them about it. They don't know what you're talking about, even though both of them carry a form of it. Hobby Lobby carries the 5x7, and I think it's the the Jelly Arts. I think 5x7, the student version or something like that. Michael's carries the one from Stupendous, but both places I had to find it for myself because they never even knew they had such a thing. So, I told the lady at Hobby Lobby, I'll be glad to come in and teach a class on this if you want me to. And she said, well, nobody buys them. I said, because nobody can find them. Anyway, thank you, Linda. Thank you. I'm tired too. I'm ready to go. I thank y'all so much for coming and enjoying my birthday with me. It was a lot of fun. Y'all have a great night. Sleep well. God bless you. And I'll see you next week. And I'll see you at Becky's and Mary's and Tanya's between now and then. Bye-bye. Be sure to post your stuff in the group. Bye-bye.